And just like that, welcome to fuck. If you don't know where you at, it's God Talk Live on Radio. Sean, it's the Haitian sensation. Let me turn this down because as of late, I'm the R&B god, man. I'm the motherfucking R&B god. If you don't know, my album is in stores right the fuck now. Is somebody calling me from Michigan? We just got the show started.
We got people tuning in already?
God damn.
Abby Knight.
Who?
To accept, press to send a voicemail.
This better be the best call ever because we just started the show and you interrupting the motherfucking intro. Welcome to God Talk. What's your name? I see you calling from Michigan. What's your name? Who I'm talking to? Don't call. Hello? If it's not Jesus, we can't. We know that. If it ain't Jesus, you can't pick it up, people. Hey, episode 14, bro. How many weeks is that? 14 weeks? How many months is that? You good at math, nigga. Hey, listen, to all my believers, YouTube, Instagram.
4 months in 1 week.
What he said. YouTube, Spotify. Hey, listen, Spotify. I know Joe Budden is leaving. I'm the next best thing. I'm trying to tell you, Spotify. Hey, if somebody you know work at Spotify, tell them to tap in with the guy, man. If they need some godly shit. We don't do 360 deals, though. Ask Interscope about me. I'll walk straight the fuck up out your meeting, boy. Stop playing with me. YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Where else y'all been watching now? I just want to say thank y'all so much. To my left, I got the almighty Khan in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Round of applause at home. Round of applause in the studio.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you having me on, Sean. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, together, bro.
For real.
We didn't smoke many blunts together. We didn't have many conversations. So
yes, sir,
it was
real.
nothing to have you here, man. Let me put this blunt out. Let me get this over with.
Okay.
Oh my God, bow your heads. Father God, let me usher you in real quick.
Prayer, everybody bow your heads.
Y'all know how I rock. I can't ask you for anything without thanking you for everything. In this episode 14, Father, I just want to thank you for the prayers you didn't answer, for those blessings you didn't rain down on us because you know better than us. You know they wasn't meant for us, so they was going to lead path that we shouldn't have go down. They was going to lead us into a room around people that we shouldn't be around, Father. So I just want to thank you for those unanswered prayers that sometimes we may cry about not knowing that it was in our best interest that we didn't get that prayer answered, Father. And if I'm going to ask you for anything today, I just want to ask you for consistency. It's been blessings that's been raining that we can't control. I ask you to let it keep going. Let it go into next year and the next year and the next year. And I just want to say thank you again for this day and the next day. Amen. Hey, the callers is blowing. Who is this calling from Michigan? They want to talk to me. It must be my shoulders. Thank you for contacting God Talk. What's your name? Say it again. Can you hear them?
I can't hear them. I got peoples in Michigan too, man. So what's up?
You may have to talk louder. Hello?
Hey, for Facebook Live, Instagram, if y'all want to watch it better, man, y'all can go on Facebook Live. Watch it on August Justin Live.
Yo.
That's AUG.
Call you there. 5, 3, 1. Hey, we tried. Hey, let me turn this instrumental back up because this week has been very special for your boy. It's been 7 days since Sean Day, our last Sean Day. And if you don't know what Sean Day is, that's Sunday, but with my little twist on it. And last Sean Day was particularly special because guess what? We dropped that Real Nigga Blues, y'all.
The album is official.
It was 7 tracks. Shout out to Casey Veggies for coming in on the 14th. I turned my album in on the 14th. Casey came in on the 15th and dropped a verse. So I just want to shout out to Casey Veggies for coming doing on that motherfucker. He came in through with that motherfucker. But I got a list of shit that I want to go through first before I go any further. I want to thank everybody that took time to I just want to get the volume right. I want to make sure I'm not too much in y'all face like that. But I do want to take my time and thank everybody that was involved. First and foremost, I want to because that is the ultimate creator, all knowing, all powerful, all merciful. My help come from him, so that's Big Pops, big homie. Secondly, I gotta thank myself, your boy, because we definitely don't give ourselves enough credit. If I'm gonna go third, I definitely got to thank my brother Cushy Carlito.
Gotta thank the guy Cushy.
One of the nastiest I've ever seen. Motherfucking booth in the studio. I just want to thank you for blessing that intro. Abdul, Daniel, Live Beats, anybody that came, Prestige that helped me make that first track, Abundant Life. I just want to thank you. I want to thank everyone that fucking showed up to the what was it? It wasn't a release party. It was a listening party. We streamed the album live, man. We performed. We had everybody there. Shout out to Uncle Joe for giving us the fucking love for the day. We took care of it. Shout out to Big Cam for taking care of the I don't want to say what she did, but shout out to Cam for handling her business, being my better half on that side. K Smooth is on the album. Amazing is on the album. And I just want to again,
talking to my live.
Oh yeah,
get that album.
If it's my first R&B album, I've been rapping for a long time, rapping and singing for a long time. This particular album is all R&B. It was originally dedicated I wrote it for men. Like this is our shit that we was gonna sing to women, because we tired of women shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna just make it R&B songs that men sing to women to get their across. It didn't have a name for it. It didn't have a concept for a while. Then everything just kind of hit me on that last week. And actually on the 14th we came up with the name, The Real Nigga Blues. And shout out to my sis Shay, because I went live. We streamed the album live virtually. And it was a great response. We had a bunch of people in there. It was a bunch of questions that came through. And one of the questions that stuck out was, what was the message that they want me to get? What is the message that I want people to take away from the album? And I named the album Real Nigga Blues R&B because it's an acronym for R&B. It's my first R&B album. But Real Nigga Blues is probably that men go through. Men, fathers, black men, anything you can categorize under being a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga is my first choice of vocabulary when I'm describing a value. You know what I'm saying? But for lack of a better acronym, R&B is stuff. But what was the message? And it's Real Niggas Blues. Real niggas got feelings too. Men have feelings too. And the ultimate point behind that title is as of late, I've noticed that men, our opinion, our thoughts, our expressions, our words have been devalued, our feelings have been. And that's something I want to jump right into you, because you put something out on your IG. You published something that you said peace of mind is priceless.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And as a real nigga, knowing we go through problems, knowing that it's really us against the world sometimes, and we express that. Sometimes we do things that promote our peace of mind. True. You know what I'm saying? And expressing them to who are willing to understand us is ultimately gonna lead to peace of mind. Right. So making Real Nigga Blues and expressing myself was my attempt at peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you take a lyric and you apply it to your man, you apply it to the nigga you say is toxic, your dad, your brother, to let you know, yo, our thoughts, the words that we say to you guys are fucking important. We got feelings too, and we need you to hear them, especially if you're in our face and you're in our texts and in our DMs and saying that you love us. So if you're saying that you love us repeatedly, oh my God, I want to be with you. I want to be married to you. I want to have kids with you. The first thing you need to do is be willing to understand me. All right. And that's, again, my definition of love, the ultimate willingness to understand. You feel me? So you could say a lot of shit, but when I'm going through my real nigga blues, when it's at night, it's 12 o'clock at night, and I'm here right now, and it's either me or your friends, that's real nigga blues. I went crazy on Twitter last night, but it's real nigga blues. And when I express my real nigga blues to whoever's listening, please don't take it for granted. But it's in stores right now. Real Nigga Blues, Sean August. The cover's right here. Shout out to one of my favorite men in this world, the most intelligent, most talented painters. And he lives in Boston, Massachusetts. So I'm not a Patriot fan for nothing, but shout out to Martin Clark, one of my greatest professors that I've ever met. But I just wanted to take that moment and just say that. Do I have anything left right here? We'll talk about my favorite track. We got a whole hour to discuss shit, but let me get fucking guest, one of the greatest men I've known as well. Straight from fucking Milwaukee. Of course, what do you want to call you? I call you Almighty Khan. I call you Khan V-Dog. What do you want the people to call you?
Well, you know, whatever anybody's comfortable with calling me. You know, I go through I have many different names. You know, some people call me Zaire because that was my righteous and holy name that was given to me as a youngster by my Vice Lord Chief Hafez. So a lot of people around me, they know me as here, you know. Then once I got into the teachings of Islam, when I was an active member in the Nation of Islam, you know what I'm saying, Mighty NOI, I got the name Vincent X. A lot of people still refer
Vincent
to me.
X?
Yes, sir. A lot of people refer to me as Brother Vincent X. So, and then a lot of people call me, you know what I'm saying, as my government name, just Vincent, you know, that my mom gave me, a Vince, a Vinny V. So, you know, you want to call me, whatever you comfortable with, just don't disrespect. That's all.
Ooh. So again, what do you want people to call you? What should they call you? One name, pick one. Because you know.
Call me Zaire. Call me Zaire.
Ooh. Zaire. So I'm about to change your name on my phone.
No, you can keep.
Is that what you're saying?
Almighty Khan, you already know. So it's like I said, I don't want people to be switching. So whatever you comfortable with calling, but those who know, those who getting to know, Zaire is the name.
Say less. And let's get into it. You know, God Talk. You're a religious watcher. I appreciate your fandom. Yes, tuning in, comment. I'll be seeing you on the YouTubes, on the reviews as well. Yes, so I want to ask you, you know the question coming up. Who the fuck is Zaire?
Man, Zaire is a brother who goes through many different phases and still trying to find his way. But as long as we able to move, and as long as I'm able to learn and continue to grow and continue to find myself in inner peace, you know, Zaire is a man who's going to grow. Zaire is a man who's going to continue to find his place in the world and continue to teach and be an upliftment and the salvation of others, because Zaire is a powerful name.
The salvation of others.
So Zaire means
God Talk.
Zaire is also one of the 99 attributes of God. So Zaire also means that no one is above him, yet he is above no one. So it kind of means that he exists in a world without a place. So when my Vice Lord Chief gave me that name, I guess he's seen something in me to where you're not going to be able to compare this brother to no one. He's in the class of himself. So, you know, that's, you know, one of the meanings of the name Zaire.
Oh, he was ready. This nigga was ready. Mighty Moo, come get your boy, Moo. Hey, come get your boy. All the way from fucking one game away from being out the motherfucking bubble, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, we hit it, baby. We hit it. Lifelong Bucks.
Giannis is the most overrated sponge using on no tattoo having.
Nah.
Get some tattoos before you get another MVP. Bum ass Giannis, my nigga. Shout out to James Harden. He better than you, but he a bum too. Lakers is up. What we winning like, Hardaway? 61 to 40, my nigga. Giannis is butt, my nigga. Shout out to Jimmy Butt. I see you doing your shit, Jimmy Butt. Listen, if you see my jersey, I got the one. It's a coincidence. I saw it on my bed, so I worked out, showered up, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put this shit on. This shit is fresh. Ironically, one of the dopest rappers I ever fucking met is in this motherfucking building. Shout out to Hardaway Smith in this motherfucker.
Hardaway Smith,
this
shout
nigga
out, man.
Got the residence, right? This nigga got as many EPs as Currency, my nigga. This nigga's one of the hardest working, no coincidence. Hardaway, the hardest working man. He in this motherfucker right now, so shout out to him. Let's go back to one game away from being out the fucking bubble, Milwaukee. Zaire, talk about being all the way from Milwaukee, man, moving to LA.
Oh, well, man, being from Milwaukee, a lot of people have a lot of, you know, misconceptions about Milwaukee. First off, you know, Milwaukee statistically is one of the hardest.
How do you spell it, first off? Because
Milwaukee, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, middle of the map.
Autocorrect. Go ahead.
So, you know, so that's how you spell Milwaukee, you know, but Milwaukee is a place to where statistically it's the worst place for African Americans, especially the 53206 zip code. So Milwaukee is a very rough place. It's a place that's filled with hate. Because it's more of that crab in the bucket mentality type of city. But it also is a city that's filled with love in the same time if you are able to grasp on and know your purpose in that city. And once you know your purpose in that city, you're able to get with like-minded people and have effects on people of all walks of life in that city. But California has always been a place that I fell in love with since I was a youngster. I first came to LA, I want to say in 1993. Or so, my auntie Boo Gale, went to go visit her, and I just fell in love with California. California pretty much is all a place that I've been infatuated with since I was a youngster.
You were infatuated with this place.
I ain't
Facts.
gonna lie to you. I remember in the third, y'all know me in the third grade. Trey may be on here, Courtney. I used to go in the third grade, in 1995 with full blown Dickie fits on. You know what I'm saying?
I almost wore a Dickie fit last night.
Straight West Coast. And so West Coast has always been my biggest influence and has always been a place that I said, man, I gotta get here.
Why? Well, I know why.
I would say with me,
I know why.
it's just the environment, man,
Okay.
and the energy. Because what I respect most, a lot of people say, oh, LA is fake, Hollywood. What I respect about LA is really cities because people here really too much not a people person. But if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. And they got to be able to feel your energy and feel
Don't gas us that fast.
I'm being from what I experienced.
Don't gas us.
I'm being from what I experienced out
we
here.
we ain't that.
And that's how, you know what I'm saying? So I love LA. And it's a place of opportunity. It's a place that if you want to make something happen,
Yeah.
and if you got hustle about yourself, and
That
patience, you can make it happen. But I love LA for many different reasons. And I always told myself, and now I'm here.
Did this nigga write his shit Hardaway? I feel like he knew. Who your PR? Man, let's talk to these people. But I got notes on you, man. Let's keep going because you talked about Milwaukee and shout out to Stevie OG, to Keys. I know you said that Milwaukee is one of the hardest places for black people. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. What was that zip code again?
53206.
53206. Now,
There's a documentary on that as well.
Facts. And call back in too. I saw you calling in. Call back. We live now. Ain't no problems. Call back. Make sure you talking. Facebook is down, so it ain't no echo. Now, something I did notice, something that made me pause, fall in love with your brand was the Heal the Hood. Did I say it correctly?
Yes, sir.
Heal the Hood. And understanding that your movement is from Milwaukee to Chicago, and the levels to the vice lords. I just need you to just go ahead and spill on the exacts of Heal the Hood.
Well, Heal the Hood is founded by my vice lord brother, Ajamu Butler. He started Heal the Hood with just a simple vision. People laughed at him for that. And what made him want to start that is because giving back to the community and being an upliftment and a salvation to the community is part of our vice lord lit. So if you're a real vice lord, that's one of the works that you have to do is give back to the community. And he started with the first annual one, and the first annual Heal the Hood, it was kind of small. Then he brought Locked in the Game on. We started coming out just to film and just to be an aid and assistance to the community. And it just exploded from there, man. Like, Bloods and Crips from LA came out and been to Heal the Hood, Chicago, Mississippi, Detroit, so it's something that we did because the hood really needs healing. And in order to heal the hood, you first got to have that genuine love. But in order to have love first, you got to have an understanding. You got to have truth. And that's why we able to go out there and spread love, spread truth, feed babies, feed people who won't even eat, because that's something that we genuinely love.
Salvation.
Vice Lords and GDs, being a growth and development, Steve OG, Keith G, shout out Big Brother Terry G, so those brothers is very instrumental, and we all played our parts in making Heal the Hood to what it is and, what it will become even more, as well as Locked in the Game.
Out of the many conversations that you had, and a lot of the shit that you say stick to, one of the things that you said was you a street nigga. Mm-hmm. You know the streets. Yes, nigga, you came out here barking street code. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get into the responsibility of being a vice lord, understanding the street politics, knowing that niggas got to get money, understanding that niggas are in lack of knowledge, lack of love, lack of resources,
yes, sir.
Having to get to it and having to heal that from a place of growing up in it, coming from it now, healing it. Talk from that aspect, street nigga.
Well, a lot of people...
Wait. Before you say anything, one of the names you didn't say, I don't think you said, was Thug Minister. Did you say that in your spiel?
I did not.
You didn't say that.
Self.
Pardon self.
I didn't say Thug Minister. That's also
niggas know because this is the pulpit. Nigga, he be preaching. You feel me? So make sure.
Thug Minister is one of the names that was given to me, by some of the true believers at Muhammad Mosque #3 and Nation of Islam, because they say that I have an ability to reach with people from the gutter in a short amount of time. So that's how I was able to get that name. So yeah, Thug Minister. So
Well,
yeah.
coming from the depths of the streets, reaching out to hear the hood.
Well,
Talk to me, man. What's the process? What's the overall accomplishment? What's the final goal? What's the process? Just spill on it, man. Pause.
well, when I say a street nigga, first off, a lot of people have those things misconstrued because this rap shit, mess up a lot of people. So me personally, when I say a street nigga, my big brother Steve OG, one of the greatest men I know, 7-4 to the world blow.
Beautiful video coming soon.
Beautiful coming soon. He always said that streets are universal. So streets is everywhere. When he say streets are universal, that means streets are all over the world.
Facts.
So when we say a street nigga, we mean that you have the ability to be tapped in, know what's going on in those environments, as well as because of what you stand for and who you believe and who you are able to create and you are able to link with real
Who is
gods,
this nigga, dog?
You know what I'm saying? In that city. So we've been to Brooklyn, New York. We've been to some of the worst housing projects in Brooklyn. People in Queens, Flushing, Queens, Bloods held us down. Mississippi, So when you able to be a real street dude and people able to see that you stand for something, man, you can go all over the world, man. I was smoking weed in the Rasta House in St. Thomas one time. You know what I'm saying? I was ULW. You can ask my little brother Keith G, 7-4 to the world blow. I was in St. Thomas. You know what I'm saying? In the Rasta House, smoking weed, vibing with them. You know what I'm. And they could have easily stuffed me up. But when you a street nigga and you have about yourself, you don't get respect. And if someone disrespects, then that's when the violation happens. But when you carry yourself a certain way, you don't have to worry about problems. You don't have to put on. That's why I smile all the time. It takes 2 muscles to smile, 98 to frown. My pops always told me, watch out for dudes who smile the most and who carry themselves. Guys who walk around mean mugging, they fear something. So, but when you a street dude, there's a certain presence about yourself. And with the mercy, grace, and the protection of Allah, I'm able to.
So does a street nigga have to be from basically from your definition, a street nigga doesn't have to be from a hood necessarily?
No, because it's a difference between street nigga, block nigga, and a real nigga in my book. It's a big difference.
Real nigga blues in your pocket right now. Please type that in your phone.
Please type that up.
Tell somebody.
Y'all got that.
You said it's a difference between a real nigga, a street nigga, and a block nigga. I never heard block nigga before. What's a block nigga?
A hood nigga, hood block.
Hood, okay, got you.
So when
a street nigga and a hood nigga is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, part myself and my lips shot too, man.
You got water, bro?
Yeah. I'm just been talking, but part itself. Hold on.
Thug Minister. Hey, preachers do be getting chapped up there. I'm gonna talk like I'm gonna do the preacher role. My album is in your pocket right now. Type it in. Real nigga blues.
And pass that collection plate around.
And my Cash App is in the motherfucking left corner of the screen. If your ex ain't shit, please send something to my Cash App. Amen and amen.
Wow.
My uncle called me and said, one of those songs have a very religious tone. I'm like, yeah, I can't forget my foundation. Like one, and I've been having just a lot of valuable conversations since the fast, but God Talk is a baby. It's a child of God Complex, the album. God Complex, the album, is a child of the journey of mastery that I went on. On the cover, my uncle hates the cover. My auntie Michelle hates the cover, but she loves the album. All right. On the cover of God Complex, okay, I'm being lynched on the cover. It's not Photoshop. We really hiked to a Nazi camp and put a noose on my neck that I tied at home. We went to Home Depot, bought the rope. We hiked at, I forgot what it was called, something ranch, but we hiked. Shout out to Rashard, shout out to Bang, shout out to Jahad Muhammad. We hiked. I had my Jordans on. I had my jewelry on. I had an H&M shirt, and I hung myself. I was also a lot heavier than what I was right now. I was a lot
working out, brother.
Bro, yeah. I was a lot ignorant, bro. I was a lot ignorant. Wow. Please stop. I was way more ignorant back then. I was a lot more ignorant back then. Okay. I hung myself on that cover because I had to. I hung myself. Nobody did it for me. I took the time to kill the old me, the old habits, the old way of thinking, the old reactions. I took time to do that. That was part of my journey. On the journey of mastery that I was on, I ended up lynched, bro. I had to just tap out because that old me, I couldn't take him with me. So to reach my God level, I had to crucify or lynch or kill myself. And if you listen on the album, on the snippets, I explained it. No, I didn't physically kill myself, but I stopped wearing my Jordans for a while. I stopped wearing my jewelry for a while. I stopped watching for a while. I started reading books. I started watching documentaries. I started learning and writing and really trying to arrive to a whole nother level. Cause being down here, when you a hood nigga, when you a street nigga, it's only a certain limit to that. You know what I'm saying? It's a ceiling. Then you gotta rise. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a baby. But I said all that to say that R&B, just asking you, yo, like, real niggas got feelings. We're expressing ourselves. God Complex was about killing the and getting to something that matters. Killing the lower self, getting to the higher self. And when I tell every Sunday at 6:00 with God Talk, when I bring somebody special like my nigga Almighty Khan, to Zaire, shout out to the Thug Minister, shout out to every name that he has. I need you guys to understand that these people are important. That means you're important. If you're watching this motherfucker, I call you a believer because you believe in me, you believe in yourself, I believe in you, we all believe in each other. And with that said, we can do something good. You feel me? Speaking about albums, you were at my listening party, you were here when I was recording it. You know, a lot of the niggas that's on that shit. Shout out to Monty Moo. What's your favorite track on R&B?
My favorite track is Abundant Life with you and Cushy Carlito.
Facts.
That's my favorite track. But the track that I feel the most is Every Time I Want You, baby, you change my mind. I like that. Go back. So
You got vocals.
So I would say that's the one.
Why do you like, shout out to Abundant Life, because if you ever bounce back from some bullshit, you know that at the end of the tunnel is definitely some tangible glory in that. But I Want You Back. Why do you like that song?
Because it's a song that people can relate to if you really understand people. Because something that my former student captain in the Nation of Islam taught me was that ever what nobody won't or won't do. Because we all humans, we function independently, and we all have our freedom of will. So don't ever say what no one won't do. So when a person change, it doesn't surprise me. And especially in your way, when you're talking like a female, you know, females have different type of emotions, especially, you know, hurt them, you know, so they have different type of emotions. So it's easy for them to change in a certain way. It's just in anything, it's easy, you know, for them to change their attitude, you know, because, you know, the makeup is different. So I love that song because anybody can relate to that, because anybody can change, especially when you do.
Are you talking Changed or I Want You Back? Or they're just so close?
I think they so close, but I that too. But I think it was probably that that I changed. That changed.
You changed,
I Want You Back is cold, but that's why I would say that I changed.
You changed,
the most,
yeah.
got the best flow on there to me. That's what I probably would say. That's why I'm stuck in my head.
Jesus, man. Listen, guys, I'm still independent. I do have representation. I do have distribution. Okay. I see everything. By far, this is my biggest, most successful album to this day. Out of all the albums together, out of God Complex, out of Pain and Praying, or the mixtape Mac Dre 1, Mac Dre 2, this is the biggest numbers, and I put my heart in it, and y'all putting your heart into me, and I really appreciate that, man. I'm about to check the fucking comments. I'm about to check the phone because I seen two people call and I was in a conversation. Sorry for missing your call. Please call back. No, go ahead, please, yeah.
No, you can see who you want to see who called.
No, go ahead.
So wasn't it about, you was asking me about a real nigga, a street nigga?
Yes. Sorry.
A real nigga.
Thank you. Pardon
a
so.
street nigga. And what was
A hood nigga.
A hood
You said.
So
yeah.
When I say it's a difference between three, a hood nigga or a hood person is someone who only is confined to their neighborhood. They're not comfortable going anywhere else. I done met a lot of people who.
That's a what? A hood nigga?
That's a hood.
A hood nigga won't leave the neighborhood.
Won't leave there. They just confined. They have like a certain block, a certain circle, a certain rectangle that they only go to. You know, I done met brothers even in different cities who never even been downtown. They just been in their neighborhood. Just like I met some brothers out here, so I never even been to Venice Beach. You know what I'm saying?
It's terrible.
So that's a hood nigga.
It's terrible.
A street nigga is someone who can go anywhere in the world and connect with all walks of life because of who you are and what you stand for, and you comfortable. You can be from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but you can go and chill and watch, you know, with the Grape Streets because of who you are. You can be, you know, from Los Angeles, but you can go chill in Detroit, you know what I'm saying, because you comfortable with who you are and you know what's going on, you in tune, you go all these places. That's a street nigga. A real nigga is a person who's true to himself. Is a person who true to himself because with people, I put a post the other day. I said, you know, you can't be a real nigga, you know, if you engage in certain activities, if you engage in down low behavior activities. You can't be a real nigga. And a brother me said, well, are you a real nigga if you open with it? I said, absolutely. I said, I have gay friends. I said, so a real nigga is a person who's true to himself.
Yeah.
It's a person who could look himself in the mirror and is comfortable with who or she who they are. That's a real person. They're all different type of people. That's a real person. A real person is someone who can look at himself in the mirror, be happy who they are. You know what I'm saying? Don't care what no one say. Don't matter if everybody wearing t-shirts and they throw on the suit. It don't matter. They comfortable with who they are. You know what I'm saying? They know what they stand on. They a real person.
Let me break it down to my understanding from what I understand. Hood nigga. You in the hood, nigga. Facts. You don't want to go nowhere. You okay with that. You don't want to go nowhere. You ain't never been nowhere. You a hood nigga. Street nigga. You adaptable. You can adapt to everything. Right. Where you go, you can adapt and connect. Right. A real nigga, you make shit adapt to you. You make shit connect to you wherever you go because you're so true. So to tap in with you got to get with me, my program.
Exactly.
Hashtag real nigga. That's me. Facts.
And that's how I break it down. So I'm not getting nobody to agreeing with me, but
didn't do no. He didn't do that either. What is that called? I think that's called hooping in ministry school. I don't know what it's called, but I think that's called hooping when you. But they're taught to do that to keep the audience engaged with them. When I found that out, I was like, oh shit.
No, when it come natural, you ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, when it come natural. God talk. I think I'm sign my name up under the real nigga because caller. I wonder is this a real nigga? Women can be real niggas too. Let's not.
Cushy B.
Cushy C.
To send a voicemail.
Everything I got. Talk to me, Cushy Carlito. What up, baby?
Can you hear?
That nigga just hung up.
Damn.
That nigga told me to stay out the club or go get a corona test.
Yeah, you've been out here too.
Y'all stay off the news. Unless it's about water wars, we don't watch the news, baby. I got into an argument about a nigga with coronavirus. I'm not rolling, B.
Hey, no, I respect that.
You was in the club with me, Ratchet Daddy. Don't play.
One time, one time. I might see what's good tonight.
I'll be in the streets. Look, somebody take me out the streets then.
Tonight.
Somebody lock me down then. If not, I'm in the streets trying to find something because ain't shit in the streets, man. I really just be going out because somebody told me that I need to go out when I was releasing an album, man. Going out is really beneficial, like especially if you're networking, you know what I'm saying? If you got a closet full of nice outfits, you got a room full of shoes you need to wear, going out is nice. Often I do have a 2 blunt minimum. Like last night it was cracking, but I smoked my 2 blunts. I was there for like an hour and I got low. There's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Support my homies. And it's all my homies. I don't go to no random shit. Like if my homies is, you know what I'm saying? So thank you if you came to my release party. I know COVID is, everybody's fucking scared, but I love y'all, man. Y'all support me. Cushy Carlito, I don't know why I hung up, but call back. Speaking of Cushy Carlito, I got his Anyway, no, I'm about to go back to my nigga Con video because it didn't get the proper play. Shout out to Zaire to my left. Oh, he calling back.
Call from
Cushy C.
Carlito, talk to me, baby.
See, what's the word, God?
Carlito. Carlito, talk to me.
Damn, something wrong with the line. Cuz.
Carlito, talk to
Yo.
me. Oh, yeah, I can hear
What's the
you.
word with you, Cushy C?
What's the deal with my brother?
Oh man, you know we blessed. We woke up this morning,
Yeah,
man.
God.
Always an honor to hear your voice.
What's up, man? I just want to know, I got a question for my boy Almighty.
Yes, sir.
What's up with that new music, man? What we got coming?
Oh man, you know I'm actually in the process of working on a new project right now, man, called Street Scriptures. You know, and actually, you actually on 2 songs. So I'm working on the project right now, man. I'm looking to drop something around October. So you know what I'm saying. So definitely working on something.
All right.
So.
I'm just making sure we ain't got no retired, no retired rappers on the set today. You hear me?
He hasn't said anything about
Hey,
his rap career, but
Well,
it's definitely
I
on my
appreciate
notes.
you,
here.
Chris, and yeah, it's definitely coming, man. So I appreciate
Come on,
you,
man.
man.
We gotta get to the music. We gotta get to
No
the
doubt,
music.
no doubt. You're right, because that's the foundation. So I appreciate that. You're right.
Hey,
Hey, I'm tapped in, man. Y'all do y'all shit, bro.
Hey, love
hey,
you,
hold
brother.
on, my nigga. What the fuck?
He
Is
said,
this
"Hold
nigga
on."
crazy? What's up with your music, homie?
He just dropped.
I mean, I was just blessed to be a part of
Hey, we
the
got the video.
R&B. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shout out to that shit.
Real nigga, hashtag.
R&B heating up the streets right now.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? I just dropped Los Angeles in the beginning of the pandemic.
Facts.
Woo,
Hot. At
So,
Los
you know what I mean?
Angeles.
I got the super bad video on the motherfucking way, and I'm gonna be on God Talk as soon as that shit drop.
Hey, the red carpet will be rolled out for you, my nigga.
Yes, sir.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Shit, though.
Hey, yes, sir.
Appreciate you, beloved.
All right.
Abundant Life featuring Cushy Carlito. It is the intro. It's only 2 records on there, and it happened to be 2 of my favorite niggas in the studio ever. Casey Veggies on Got It, GODIT. That's the last song. And to open that motherfucker is Abundant Life. Shout out to Cushy Carlito, man, for blessing me, man. That nigga probably wrote that shit in probably like a good 45
Cushy
seconds.
one of the best. I've always said that.
That shit is kind of
I've always
crazy.
said that. When I first heard him, I always said that.
He asked what I was going to ask you after break. So I'm about to go to break. Thank y'all. Check your text messages. Come right back because, as you know, being a
Appreciate y'all
real
checking
nigga
in too, man.
and letting people connect to you, letting people adapt to your shit, it comes with a lot of bullshit. And a lot of it comes from the opposite sex. I told this nigga, do not come to California getting trapped. Crap.
You can chop
We'll talk of that.
Yes, sir.
God talk. We'll be right back. man.
Right back, man. Appreciate it.
Bitch, you a dog and your homegirl too. Bitch, you a dog. Let me see. What's the freestyle? Right now to the Lil Mosley.
Okay, yo.
Yeah.
We gonna freestyle real quick.
Uh-huh.
Niggas know how I get it in the pandemic. I flow so player rich shit. It don't matter on any beat. I come with the heat. Almighty kind and I rep for the streets.
Ooh.
And everybody know that I throw VL. I'm bringing motherfuckers hell, but I go to heaven.
Ooh.
And I come in. Shout out to my brother Seven.
Ooh.
That's how we do it, straight West Coasting. I don't give a fuck, nigga, and I'm straight loking. No, shout out to the Lokes, though. Niggas know how I flow, though. Niggas know I'm VL, showing niggas V-Trail. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Plug with my niggas in the D like I B12. RIP.
That's it. That's it. That's no.
Shot.
You're not dead. Whoa.
That just
Could she see have done that? You think Could she see would have done that?
Cause you see, we ain't from the same mode. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just like that. Welcome back.
That's easy. We did that ain't nothing. That's easy.
I don't know where you at, man. It's God Talk Live. It's Sean August, Sean of God, Radio Sean, the Haitian sensation, the father, the artist, the contractor. I built the studio in my lifetime. Body. Hell nah, this is Lil Mosey. This is my son's favorite song.
Say this shit cold.
Yeah, so I play this shit every week. Giving reverence and praise to my two kids, Zachary
Shout out G
and Elijah.
You know it's big on my man Jared Walker, one of the biggest independent artists.
Shout out to G. Listen, my album is out. It's really hard for me to talk about it because
No, it's not. It's
I don't want to mix this platform, and it was hard for me to do at the Only Hip Hop Show too. Like, I don't never want to mix Kool-Aids, you know? I want people to understand that I do take music very, 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 very seriously. And if it wasn't for music, I would have never met LaRon. I would have never had an interview on the Only Hip Hop Show, episode 1. And then LaRon would have never asked me, hey, bro, you're pretty charismatic. You should do this show with me. And I said, absolutely, yes. Shout out to Jim Carrey for making that movie, yes. And Yes Man, I think it was called. And I said yes to the opportunity. And I fell in love with whatever you call this shit. Hosting, journalism, talking shit. I don't know, whatever. I've been opinionated to a fault. And now that I'm knowledgeable and researched and connected with the ultimate creator and infinite knowledge, I really believe that I should utilize a platform and a microphone other than singing and rapping. But the foundation, the seed that was planted in the soil was the music. And to this day, like my nigga Skinny Legs Wilder said, bro, this is the most important thing to me. I told my kids, like, bro, before it was you, bro, listen, it was me and the microphone. It's tatted on my arm way before you to a fault. It's in ink. Ain't nothing I could do.
Part himself. That's one of the coldest. MJG said that. Shout out MJG, 8-Ball, one of my favorite groups. He said that in a rap one time. He said, my first love before I ever had a daughter or a lady, it was rap. Sweet lyrics. I love you, my baby. Y'all said, so I feel.
On God.
So every real LC. Shout out to one of my biggest
on God.
influences. So
and to my kids
MJG.
that have to come second, to my family members that have to come second, to any woman that felt like they came second to anything, sorry, not sorry, but y'all knew what y'all signed up for. And it's always going to be number one. Put it on my grave, put it on my back, let me run with it. It don't matter. Like, I love this. And I don't know why. I was born with it. It's the same thing with the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? It's in me, not on me. And I'm going to sing to the day I die. I'm going to rap to the day I die. I'm going to have a new album coming soon to the day I die. So if you believe in me, I thank you so much. Continue to stream R&B and all my other shit that's out here. If you don't know, to my left, my nigga Zaire, Almighty Khan, and this motherfucker, the Thug Minister. He been preaching this whole time, right? I wanted to get into some ratchet shit, but before we segue, yeah, absolutely. What I do respect you as, of course, you a street nigga, but you are one of the fucking rap students. What did you say? Is it students? You said studentry. One of the words you said was crazy. You're a student of this motherfucking rap game to no other, where you just motherfucking spit a UGK 8. It was an 8-Ball and MJG fucking lyric right now, live from the top of your head. So let's get into it. Kind of rewinding to my history at the Only Hip Hop Show. One of the things that I did notice, one of the narratives that kind of came to a fact of annoyance. Yo, what's your favorite rapper? Tupac. It was like, yeah, absolutely. You compare yourself to him. I saw you wearing your mink coat talking about, you know what I'm saying, use the next version of Pac. I had the pleasure of researching you. And I think it's very valuable that whoever's watching, we claim our kings, you know what I'm saying? We give them roses after gone, and I'm afraid a lot of us may say that they're our favorite. I never really claimed Tupac as my favorite. Yes, I don't really vote. I don't really tap into things that I don't understand, or I'm not knowledgeable enough to feel valuable in that situation. Yes, and Tupac, yeah, I was there. My uncle played the records. I know his impact. I know what he did. I respect him, but I don't know the depths like you do. Yes, and I believe that is the case for many of the other people. So I want to take this time to give you this pulpit so you can preach that Tupac shit. Who he is, what he did, what they missed, the easy minus the easy shit that we know.
Well, Pac, Well, Pac. It's always been deep love with Pac for me. I first fell in love with Pac, and when I first seen him in Juice. So I heard him in Digital Underground as a youngster, but I didn't really know exactly. When I seen him in Juice is when I began to fall in love with him and start to follow his music career and see like, man, he an outspoken dude. He speak his mind. So I didn't have me and my big brother, we have different ages. So we grew up different. So we didn't grow. So Pac was like my big brother. So I remember being, 9 years old, going to Sam Goody in Capitol Court for my real Milwaukee ones. Y'all know about Capitol Court. Capitol Court and say, hey, let me get that Tupac, All Eyes on Me, and they looking at me crazy, and just hearing him talk about, scandalous and, how to watch out for people who scandalous and these women and, watch out for your homies who act like they really your homies, but really they out to get you and, and just watch out to don't be stupid, you know what I'm saying? Always be smart. Like when he said, you better, you better begin your life for you in your life, you know what I'm saying? Pac, I named my son after Tupac. That's his middle name. Shakur. So Locked in the Game is an extension of Thug Life. Pac vision was to unite brothers from the streets. He didn't get to see that, but his spirit lives through me and other brothers.
And how old was Pac when he passed?
Pac was only 25.
All right,
like R.I.P. to the guy Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle said, man, it's incredible. He said, man, he was only 25. Think about that. So, and just to be able to go through all that. So Pac is definitely my favorite artist. He's my favorite person. He's a person that I love who influenced me greatly. He never hid who he was. He never hid that he was a ballerina. He never hid none of that. He always shows you come from.
He was a real nigga.
He was a real nigga and he was a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he was everything. He stood for his people most importantly. And that's something that we do is stand for our people. So yeah.
So let me ask you this. What is one of the most valuable things about Pac that we undervalue?
I think it's his leadership. I think people don't really take into consideration how young this brother was and how much leadership he had to where he was meeting with brothers like Noonie G in Chicago. Real street niggas now. Steve O.G., they know about Noonie G, you know what I'm saying, to the folks. And, Gator Brad talking to, brothers like when he was talking to brothers like what's my man name, the legendary Monster Cody, you know what I'm saying, from H.A. Crip, you know what I'm saying, we ain't too far, you know what I'm saying? So, connecting with them and they saying they want to be a part of Thug Life and to lead his movement. And to brothers in the street saying, hey man, Pac is the Jesus, he Thug, that's Thug Life, we want to follow what he say, so I think people underestimate his leadership and his loyalty. People always say, oh, he died over some gangbang shit. No, it wasn't. Pac was a loyal dude. Pac could have got bailed out from a white man in Iowa. And if the same thing would have happened, he would have rolled because he's a loyal dude. He's valuable. He's that's the type of brother he is. So I think people undervalue his loyalty and just his leadership, man. So, and I think a great film that y'all should really study is Tupac Resurrection. I remember I went one time when I was in high school with a person who hated Pac. He was the biggest Jay-Z fan. Right here into our life after the movie was over, he said, hey man, that dude was the greatest of all time. He said because of how he lived. So, and I think that's what people gotta take into consideration. He's still relevant, to this day. I think Drake got two Pac pieces, is Jesus pieces. So that's heavy. Drake a big dude. He got Jesus because people look at hip hop as a religion. People don't understand hip hop. Hip hop was a religion, and to a lot of people, Tupac Jesus of that religion. A lot of people like, man, I stopped the beat because I thought about Pac and Biggie. I thought about when Pac. Man, that's why Jigga said, oh, I must know how that nigga Pac said when he mean me against the world, all eyes on me. Got me feeling like me against the world, all eyes. Like people feel him. They understand, and relate to him later on. Like, because they be like, man, this dude went through this shit as a youngster. So, Pac he the greatest, man. Probably, the GOAT. LL Cool J started that term. We need to shout out the GOAT, LL Cool J, because he started that term, the GOAT. A lot of people don't know that.
He did.
He started that term.
Album that he did.
So, but Pac, man, so yeah. I'm one of his top soldiers. That's a fact. I'm one of his top soldiers.
Soldiers. I appreciate.
I'm one of his top soldiers.
You are.
I'm one of his top soldiers. And even though I'm not, active and people, that's why people respect. I'm not I'm one of Farrakhan top soldiers as well. Even though I may not be out there on the front line, but I'm also one of his top soldiers. No matter how much weed I smoke or whatever, I'm one of his top soldiers, and that's why I can have the student captain call me and say, "Hey, brother, I just wanted to check on you." So when you real man, Allah bless you relationships that you can. That's why I say money is not the most important thing. Money, being rich in spirit buys you relationships with people of all walks of life, man, that will open doors for you. So that's how I look at it, man. So
because we had our discussions, our arguments, our whatever, our whatever it did, it brought us closer. I'm saying about the Nation of Islam, and no matter what, we wouldn't have God talk without the Nation of Islam, because
you always give the nation.
I gotta give them love, and in this very room, they came in here with my baby mama was here and my son was in here. They was dressed to the tip top. I'm not gonna say how many. I'm not gonna say who it was, but they came in here to get me. And you're going to the mosque. They're like, no, and this is one of the reasons. There's two ways they confirmed I was on my God level. That was one, me having the self-awareness or the wherewithal to be like, no, nigga, are you crazy? Like, I'm who I am. That's real. There's nothing nobody could do about it. You know what I'm saying? Looking in the face of three suited down, very high ranked.
That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I say God is the great, because I was blessed to go on all sides, Brother Sean. I went to a Catholic school growing up.
Amen.
I went to a Lutheran school. My auntie had a Pentecostal church. My other auntie had a Baptist church. Then I went to a Catholic high school, and I found Islam as I got older. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a religion. It's just a way of life, just like Christianity is a way of life. You a real Christian, I'm a Christian too. If you're a real follower of Christ mean is one who was sent here to destroy the wicked. So if you a real follower of Christ, anywhere you go, you stand on truth. So I'm a real follower of Christ. They say Jesus said he was in the highways and the byways, right? Facts. So if you interpret that, all it means is Jesus was just in the street.
He was in the streets.
So I'm a true follower of Jesus. I'm a true believer. So when people y'all in the student, but y'all don't believe in Jesus, I just laugh at them. Who told you that? We follow. If Jesus was here right now, I told this one sister this one time. I was on Sherman and Lismore, my big brother Duncan. I was trying to sell her some, I was selling a Final Call and some fruit. And she turned her gospel music up loud on me. I said, sister, man, she said, sister, may I ask you a question? She turned the music down. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, if Jesus was out here right now, would he be in the car with you bumping gospel music, or would he be out here in the streets with me trying to get people? And it blew her whole mentality. People blew at her because she stopped at the light for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, like I said, I'm just one of the brothers, man. I'm just real with who I am. Nation of Islam, it's a marriage, man. It's something that you don't take lightly. And I know I still have certain stuff in my system, that I didn't want to play with, man. I was like, man, I have, like my captain said, and he still called me to my former, he still called me to this day, Brother Charles, love him. He said, brother, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And that's how I was. But I only submitted maybe 10%. And Allah still blesses me. That's why shit is real when people say take 1 step towards Allah. Nah, it's a lie. When people say take 1 step towards Allah, he really take like 50 towards you. So, and I only submitted, man, 10%, bro. And
talk.
So, but yeah, I'm definitely one of Mr. Louis Farrakhan top soldier. I was blessed to be in his presence in multiple meetings. Blessed to hold security for him. I was blessed. So I was definitely, and I'm still one of the top. That's why you have brothers like who still call and check on me, and sisters, because they know what I am.
It'll one of the things it'll do. It'll the Nation of Islam. If it'll give you a different perspective. One,
yes sir.
It'll do I want to put this right. It'll make you want to research things.
Definitely.
It'll make you want to dig deeper into who you are. And then ultimately it'll make you want to be disciplined. Shout out to Ramadan. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I respect that fast you did too.
If you did the Grateful Fast with me, 7 days, I'm telling y'all, explain. I've been so aware of my experience lately. I can tell you everything, how everything unfolded. But the Grateful Fast is just a how do I say that? I want to say
it was something you gave us.
It was
to receive so much more.
Nah, not exact. Yes, for sure.
That's fast
for sure. But it just came from my homie Jahad Muhammad. Let me just make it plain, like my grandfather Big Daddy used to say. I'm gonna just make it plain. It came from one of my friends, Jahad Muhammad, one of my closest friends. I will call him my mentor, and he is one of the devoted soldiers to the Nation of Islam. He's shooting the documentary to Farrakhan, his life. He's shooting it. He shot my wisdom video. I think he shot a few more videos of mine. And he's one of the dopest barbers in LA. And as he cut my hair, I picked his mind. And it was iconic to me, like the things that he was just spilling about the nation. You know what I'm saying? And he changed me. And then shout out to Kanye on the left. He came out with,
Legend.
I'm a God.
Midwest.
I'm a God. I'm a God. Bring me my croissant. I need a Minaj.
He
like,
meets with Farrakhan a lot.
you know, yeah. And I'm like, yo, I'm a real nigga, right? At this moment, I'm a real nigga, right? I'm like, okay, I'm a real nigga. And Kanye comes out with his Yeezus album that everybody hates, that I love. And he's talking about that, yo, I'm a God. Like, wait, is this possible? Wait, hold on. Wait, is it possible? No, I'm something bigger than just a black man. Wait, hold on. No, hell no. Nah, man, nah. This nigga talking about croissants and shit. Hell nah. Kanye crazy, man. But the song hard, but nah. I'm a God, really? Jahad Muhammad from the Nation.
Assalamu alaikum to that brother. Hopefully I get to meet him one day.
Yo, am I a God, bro? Bro, yeah. Are you crazy? Yeah, you are. Not only that, but here's the scriptures to back it. Psalms 82:6. What? No. Wait, bro, you can create life. Like, you can make a baby, bro. You can go plant a tree right now, water it, and it'll grow. You could do. Bro, you're powerful. No, stop, Jahad. Stop telling me I'm powerful, bro. Stop encouraging me to be more than a stupid nigga.
It really
Stop.
scares you.
It's bro. Then I went on my journey. Then we got God complex. Then we got God talk. Then we got the way I talk. Then we got the way I walk, the way I treat my people, the way I teach my kids. It's all on God level, to the God that I know, you know what I'm saying?
You definitely do have a love for your people, and you always, like I said, me and you have some of the greatest conversations that people say, like, man, we need this to be recorded, you know, from about everything. So, and that's what it's about, you know, with relationships and anything, man, friendships, brotherhood, you know, it's about learning from your brother and all that. So definitely.
Yo, I love y'all. Okay? If you have put yourself in front of me, beside me, behind me, pause, in any kind of way, I swear to you, I have dedicated everything I do. Like I said in heaven, anything that I do is not just for me, it's for you. Like I said in Mac Dre, like, protect everybody around me. It's not for me. It's not for me, because I got my relationship, but I need everybody to understand how important that you are. And if mama didn't tell you, if daddy didn't tell you, if big homie didn't tell you, God telling you right now, you are important, yo. You are valuable. Stop doing ridiculousness, yo. Chase what you love, because that's how your value is going to be expressed most.
That's real.
Doing what you love, no matter how many likes you get, no matter how many customers you get, no matter how many people will say, yo, you're doing a good job. Do what you love, because that's how you're spending your currency, your value. Be valuable, yo. And your value is not making somebody else valuable. Or maybe it is. If it is, go to school for it, learn it, and be the best fucking promoter or manager or A&R or teacher that you can. It's okay to make someone else better, but make sure that you're the best that you can be before you know what I'm saying? That's why I say a lot. And going back to this shit, because like I told you, like, we all had kids too early. If you're not financially stable, if you're not mentally stable, that's child abuse, having kids. And unfortunately, the culture that we love, everything that we love, it just promotes sex, violence, and drugs. As I hold a blunt right now, I don't know why, but it does. So a lot of us have had kids way too early, out of wedlock. I said in Abundant Life, we're all cursed. That situation is cursed. I told my baby mama, like, yo, it's cursed. It's nothing, no pieces to be expected from this. Because in St. Thomas, the chapter that's missing from the Bible, and shout out to Abundant Life, read St. Thomas. It's all red. It's all Jesus was probably one of the best rappers I have ever read lyrics. Read St. Thomas. You can look it up. You got a phone. St. Thomas, it's the Gnostic chapter of the Bible. It's missing. It's all scriptures. And in there, you would see, if you have the baby out of wedlock, you are cursed, the woman, for stopping the man's path. He's cursed for letting you, and the baby's cursed, and the ground that y'all walked on. All right. It's covenants that we can get out of it. Of course, you can forgive yourself and everybody that's involved to make it as best you can. But we have to understand the shit that we're dealing with. We fucked up. And we've been fucking up, and we cannot continue to fuck up. But the first way we have to stop continuing to fuck up is saying, hey, we fucked up. All right, cool. And it's not as comfortable as I thought it would be. Okay. All right. Secondly is understanding, like, you know what? I'm a God. Hold on. Like, let me switch something. There's something I can do. I'm important. I'm valuable. I may have fucked up, but I'm still valuable. God, thank you for bringing that back to me, because it almost slipped away. I am important, all right? Understand. So, I fucked up, but I'm still important, all right? And once you understand that you're important, like you said, he gave 10%, and God gave what? 50, 60.
Yeah.
So imagine if you give 50% effort. Like I said on Abundant Life, people are going in this quarantine, whack, broke, no resources, not knowledgeable, guilty, in debt. Don't leave out of this quarantine the same. Invest in yourself. Invest in your fucking future. Staple yourself to what you love. If it's fucking makeup, I hate makeup, bitch, but if you love it, you better staple yourself to it. So I can't say nothing about it. You better have the best makeup. You better have the best YouTube channel. You invest in your fucking self. If you a rapper, do the same thing. If you a doctor, you going to school. I failed a class putting this album out. I came front. I got a 33%. I emailed my teacher the album link, and I told him, y'all, just put this album out. Let me get it. So I got to the 12th to figure my shit out. So let's staple our shit. Let's be disciplined, mashallah. Shout out to the Nation of Islam, the NOI. Shout out to Farrakhan for teaching me everything. Shout out to Jahad Muhammad. Shout out to my brother Almighty Khan, Zaire, Vincent X, bro. The stage is yours. Whatever I miss, whatever you want to say, go ahead, brother.
Well, hey, again, appreciate you for giving me the platform. You're dying love. Appreciate the platform. I appreciate everybody taking time out of their Sunday to tune in. Definitely just want y'all to get in tune to the Locked in the Gang page and link and Instagram, at Locked in the Gang. Like I said, we just started the nonprofit organization. We've been giving back to the community and giving back to and doing things like that. So we just started to make it official and really turn it official. So, we're in the process of getting everything official out here. We have it in Wisconsin. So, definitely want y'all to hit me up for more information about that. I'm old fashioned. So if you want to talk to me, you can call me, inbox me. And
this nigga do answer. He do answer.
So, I'm old school.
One missed call.
So, like I go like Mike Jones, 414-369-0214. That's how I am. So, if you want to know anything, you just call me. But I just want you guys to know that we stand for truth. We stand on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we here to spread knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to all. So we want y'all to get in tune. We have a lot of things coming. I have some new music dropping because that is the basis of it. Steve OG, he has some new music dropping. We have the beautiful video coming out. So like I said, again, anything y'all want to know, I gave y'all my number. Just hit me up. So that's it, man. I'm real. So peace and love to y'all. Blessings. Thank you again. Undying love.
I meant to take my wave cap off because niggas think. Should I take my shirt off too?
Hey, that's what you want to do, man.
I'll take my shit. You take your shit off too?
I'm cool, man. I know you told me, to take the what's the name off.
I'll take my shit off right now. Listen, thank you for coming, bro. As always.
Appreciate y'all.
There's been two people in this world that asked why I don't support them. One, I take support very seriously. If I love you, and you fucking know it, you know, and it should never be questioned. But if you question it, I understand, because sometimes I can be questionable, and I have been questionable for most of my life. I've just hit that turn, you know what I'm saying? God complex was actually premature, you know what I'm saying? I was still on my journey at that time, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I can say I'm way more of a God, closer to the God that God made me to be than I was when I made that album. So shout out to Willie, shout out to Willpower, another great seed that I sowed, amen. But from here on out, I'm going to give people roses. And one of the sponsors for today's show, I got one more sponsor to announce for everybody. It's coming. I'm just trying to work the particulars out for everybody because I need discounts. I want to be official. I want you to type my name in, and that shit really help you. But one of my sponsors for today's show, and I definitely got to do this because I saw this woman grow from just being a stylist. I didn't want to say that, you know, I want to say a stylist. I watched this woman grow from being a stylist to a businesswoman to an entrepreneur selling product to making her own product. And I have it right here. It is the hair conditioning mask by Juiced by Nisha. I watched her make this shit with her own hands. I watched it fall off the table. I watched the frustration that came with it. It got her label on it. She got her own shop. She got her own shit. This is one of the flyest products I ever got in my fucking presence. It sponsors today's show. So shout out to Juice by Nisha, her hair conditioning mask, conditioning hair mask. I'm going to say it proper. The logo is fly. I support you, baby. Thank you for holding me down as long as you held me down. Search her. Get your hair done by her. Is by me. Hopefully she give you a discount, but it is expensive, and she do charge late fees if you don't show up. All right, but anyway, God Talk, man. My album is out right now. Shout out to Real Nigga Blues. Women are real niggas too. I know y'all got blues, and I swear to God, I comprehend you. So something on this album you should be able to relate to. A lot of women like You Changed. A lot of women like Soul Tie. A lot of women like Good Love. It's a sex song, so baby's on me this summer. All right. Have sex to my music, guys. Do it raw. Do it nasty. Do it for me. Do it for God. Create.
That's shine for you.
But get married, all right? I kept you out the fire, all right? I kept you out the fire, Meshach.
Hey, shout out to my son's mother. She joined in. Yeah.
Shout out to Shakur, man. I love y'all, the believers. Episode 14. We surpassed technical difficulties. I love y'all. Juice by Nisha. I support you. I promise. All right, we out.